Okay, so we have studied about the fibrous tissues, right, in the previous video. Now, the second type of connective tissue are the skeletal tissues. Now, these skeletal tissues are again subdivided into bone and cartilage, right? So, what we are going to do is that we are going to study it one by one. Skeletal tissue. Fine. Under skeletal tissue, the first division is the bone. Now, what are bones? These actually, in first and foremost, that I would like to say is that skeletal tissues here, it helps to provide a supportive framework. Okay, supportive framework to our body. Okay, and so what gives us the support? First and foremost, the bones in our body, the 206 bones that we have in our body. Sorry, they give a framework to us, and these bones that you can see, they are the hardest, right? They are the hardest tissues, and each of these bones, they are made up of special cells called the osteocytes. Osteo means bone and cytes means cell. These are the osteocytes. These cells make up the skeletal tissue, that is the bone. Okay, you can see this picture here. So that is the thing, that they are made up of, bones are made up of living cells called the osteocytes, and each of these bones, they are made up of 7% calcium and 85% phosphate and magnesium. Phosphate and magnesium, then comes your sodium, it's present. So you can see that we have lack of calcium in our body already. Only 7% is present. That's why we should keep on taking all those foods which are rich in calcium, like milk, in this way, so that it's already less, 7% in our body. That means it's in less quantity. So on a daily basis, this calcium levels, they undergo wear and tear. Okay, to maintain that's why it's very necessary for all of us to have calcium rich food and dairy. Okay, all right. So that was all about bones. Hardest part, it's made up of the living cells called the osteocytes, provides supportive framework. The second type of skeletal tissue is the cartilage. Okay, now this cartilage is very flexible compared to the bones. Compared to bone, which is the hardest, cartilage are quite flexible, and then they are elastic. Also, they are like semi-transparent. Okay, they are semi-transparent in nature in our body, and these are generally found at the ends of two bones. Suppose this is one bone, this is the other bone, so at the end you will find this cartilage. Whenever you have chicken, I think you will very well understand, like I love to have those cartilages when I have any chicken piece. Okay, that sound kach sound keeps on coming when we chew that cartilage. So that is the cartilage, and these cartilages are found in our body, like this elastic cartilage, it is found this ear, right? Ear, you can feel it now, you can touch it and feel it, that is a cartilage. Then the hyaline cartilage, this is a nose. Okay, this nose structure, this one is the hyaline cartilage. And the fibrocartilage, this one is at the knee region. This region is the fibrocartilage, which we generally chew when we have leg pieces. Okay, especially chicken drumsticks, chicken lollipops. My mouth is watering right now. Okay, so that was all about cartilage. And yes, another thing is that, just like you see here, the bones are made up of certain living cells called osteocytes. Similarly, such living cells of cartilage are called as living cells of cartilage, called as chondrocytes. Chondro means cartilage, okay, and cytes mean cell. All right, so that was all about your bone and cartilage of skeletal tissues. Well, you might have a question that, ma'am, we had studied about skeletal something in the muscular tissues. Well, that was skeletal muscle. This is skeletal tissue. So what was skeletal muscle? That was nothing but that the muscles are attached to the bones. Those muscles that are attached to the bones are called as skeletal muscles. So here we are more focusing on the muscles that are attached to the bones. Okay, and here in the skeletal tissues we are more concerned with the skeleton itself, with the bone itself. All right, so that was all about skeletal tissue. Please rewatch this video again. Thank you.